Hey guys, Bird Yu-Gi-Oh here. So today I wanted to do another deck that I've been working on for a little bit. An update, of course. This deck got actually a really good card. We'll get to that pretty quickly. It's one of the field spells actually. But yeah, I'm doing just a few decks here that I've been planning on doing before we get into like the top 10 budget decks from the last video I posted. So we'll get right into this one. I like kind of doing some of these lesser known decks out there because I feel like there's not enough resources. Even, just searching for this deck profile on YouTube, there's very few, and the ones that are out there recently, like updates and stuff, even a few of them aren't even playing Hyper Stadium, which I don't understand. We'll get into why this card is so good. But yeah, this is a must-play card now in this deck. Really good. So yeah, let's get right into it. Starting off with one of our better normal summons, I guess you could say. Just a card we want on the field. Hang On Mock. Really good. He'll gain attack equal to his level times 300. Unaffected by activated effects from an opponent's monster whose level or rank is lower than his level. So you can get him up, level 7, level 8 fairly easily. And then each time an FA spell and trap is activated, you can increase his level by 1. And then when he's level 7 or higher, any card sent to your opponent's graveyard is banished instead. So that effect alone is just killer to most decks. And then our other level 4 is going to be Whip Crosser. He's better and not as good in certain situations, but he'll again gain attack equal to his level times 300, and your opponent must pay 300 life points to activate the effect of a monster whose level is or rank is lower than his. So another pretty cool effect if you have him boosted up pretty high. And then again, each time an FA spell and trap is activated, increases level by 1, and if he's level 7 or higher, your opponent cannot discard or send cards from their hand to the graveyard to activate a card effect. So that stops hand traps, basically, like Effect Veiler, Ash Blossom, stuff like that. And then our tuner in the deck is Auto Navigator. Definitely play 3 of all these. They're amazing. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you'll be able to target an FA whose level is higher than its original. You'll reduce his level, and then the amount that it was reduced by. This card, so say you had a Hang On Mock that was level 7, and you have this in the graveyard, you can then target this, reduce its level by 3, and then this card becomes level 3. So then you special summon that out, and then you can go into whatever you need to. Synchro or link plays, you got some options with this deck. But the main reason this card is absolutely amazing, that effect's good by itself. But then if this card is normal or special summoned, you'll be able to add an FA field spell from your deck to your hand. Which, once we get to the field spells, you'll see why that is just even more amazing now. So yeah, really good card. Definitely played at 3. And then the last FA monster we play, we're just playing the good ones. We don't need to play any of the other ones, Turbocharger and all these other ones. We're just playing the good ones. And I decided to go with 2 Dark Dragster. It can't be normal summoned, but you can special summon it when you have a level 7 or higher FA monster on the field. And it'll gain attack, again, equal to its level times 300. Each time an FA spell and trap is activated, he'll gain a level, and then you can target a card on the field, reduce his level by 1, and destroy it. So that's obviously a very good effect, when you're trying to break boards. And in addition to all these, you pretty much have to play hand traps. It's not a meta deck, so to compete, it's nice to have, obviously, your Hang On Mock or, whatever, cards like that. But then you also need some hand traps. And I'm going with 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Effect Veiler, You can definitely play whatever you want here. I prefer 6 hand traps. You could always play Gamma. You know, you would have obviously 7 spots for that, but you know, because of the 3 Gamma and the 1 driver. But up to you. I chose these. They're just very good universal hand traps. So that is all the monsters we need to play. And then here is the best field spell now. Basically, so it's called UA Hyper Stadium, but its name is always treated, or it's always treated as an FA card. So you can search it off of Auto Navigator. If I'm wrong, correct me down in the comments, but I'm pretty sure. So it's a FA field spell, and it's always treated as an FA card, and it's a field spell. So even just opening Auto Navigator by itself. So I guess here, let me explain Hyper Stadium first. So when it's activated, you'll be able to add an FA monster from your deck to your hand, and then you can reveal a field spell from your hand, pay 1,000 life points, and then you gain an additional normal summon of another FA monster. So that being said, if you have just a Auto Navigator in hand and any other field spell, which you have a ton in this deck, you just normal summon this. You'll be able to search an FA field spell, so you'll search Hyper Stadium. You'll activate Hyper Stadium, searching, we'll just say, Hang On Mock. You'll reveal that other, we'll just say, you have City Grand Prix in your hand. You reveal City Grand Prix, you'll gain an additional normal summon. What I like to do here is get rid of the Auto Navigator for a Link Karibo, just so you can get another body on board, because this you can summon from your grave super easily. You reveal the field spell, gain an additional normal summon. You'll be able to use Auto Navigator. Not yet. You'll activate the City Grand Prix, boosting its level by 2, and then Hang On Mock, because an FA effect was activated, gain another level, so he's level 7. Then you'll be able to special summon out Navigator, and then go into Shining Star or Dawn Dragster super easily off of just 1 card, just Auto Navigator, and any other field spell in your hand. But yeah, so that's basically the power of, I guess, both Auto Navigator and the new field spell. It's really good. So definitely do not forget to play this in your FA deck, and obviously your UA deck. Very good card. And our other one that I just talked about, FA City Grand Prix. This is going to increase the levels of all FA monsters on the field by 2 during the main phase and the battle phase. And your opponent cannot target FA monsters you control with card effects. And then if this card is destroyed by a card effect, you can add an FA card from your deck to your hand. Very good. This was the original best field spell in the FA deck. Now it's obviously Hyper Stadium, but still good. And then we got 2 Off-Road Grand Prix. This is another one. It's going to increase level by 2 during the main phase only. And then when an FA monster you control is destroyed by battle, you can discard a random card from your opponent's hand. And if this card, again, is destroyed by a card effect, add any FA card from your deck to your hand. And then the last field spell we play is Circuit Grand Prix. This is only increasing the levels of your FA monsters by 2 during the battle phase only. And then when your FA monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you'll be able to draw a card. Then again, if it's destroyed, be able to, again, search out any FA card from your deck. So that's kind of our field spell engine. Really good now. Obviously, it used to only be these cards. With Hyper Stadium now, it just boosts the power of this deck. I guess more boosts the consistency, because you'll be able to search with this. So really good. Like it a lot. And then we play 3 Test Run. This card is absolutely amazing. It's a quick play. You just target an FA monster you control, change its battle position, then you can destroy a card on the field. During your main phase, except the turn this was sent to the graveyard, You can banish this, then target a face-up card you can control, destroy it, and then you can special summon an FA monster from your deck. So this works great. Both effects obviously are amazing, but when it's in the grave, you'll be able to destroy any of these field spells and then get another search. Just really good. And then plus obviously special summon an FA from your deck for free. So really, really good card. And then we are also playing 2 Locker Room. This is another one. It's always treated as an FA card as well. So it's called UA Locker Room, but it's still treated as an FA card. Same thing if you saw my UA deck profile. You just target an FA monster you control or in your graveyard, add it to the hand, then you'll gain 500 life points, and then you can reveal any number of FA monsters in your hand, shuffle them in the deck, and then draw cards equal to the number shuffled. So again, a good hand fixer. And then with all these really, really good field spells, got to play Terraforming, and pretty much have to play Set Rotation, because you don't care about giving your opponent one. It's just another way of getting a field spell for you, basically. And then again, if you use up those field spells, which you like destroying them, so Pseudo Space is really nice as well. And then some of the other one-ofs, Foolish Burial. That's to send your Auto Navigator for basically a free summon. 1 for 1. Again, summon out Auto Navigator because she's going to be able to search you any field spell that you need. Monster Reborn, summon back whatever from the grave. Called by the Grave. You want your Hyper Stadium effect usually to go through, so Called by the Grave will help that. And then the only draw power we play, just an Upstart Goblin. We're a 40 card deck. And then the only trap we play is UA Man of the Match. Again, it's always treated as an FA card. After damage calculation, if your FA monster destroyed an opponent's monster by battle, or if they inflict battle damage, you can special summon any number of FA monsters from your hand or graveyard in defense position with different names. So pretty cool. It's, I'd say, better in UAs than FAs, but it's still kind of a cool card to play. So that is the main deck. For the extra, playing 2 Shining Star GT. It's your main link you want to go into. Just requires 2 machines. This card is really good. It's your monster effect negate, basically. Each time an FA spell and trap is activated, you're able to place an athlete counter on this card. And when your opponent activates a monster effect, you can remove an athlete counter, negate the activation, and destroy it. So that is really good to have. We play 2 Dawn Dragster. This is your spell trap negate. It'll, again, each time an FA spell and trap is activated, increases level by 1. When your opponent activates a spell and trap effect, you can reduce this card's level by 2, negate the activation, and destroy it as well. So both are really, really nice to have. If you can get both of them on the field, which is not too difficult at all, that's always really nice. And then the last FA extra deck monster we play is Motorhome Transport. So, again, he'll increase his level by 1 each time an FA spell and trap. If he's level 11 or higher, cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. If he's level 13 or higher, you can target an FA monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So super, super nice to just build up an amazing board that your opponent can't really do much with. So nice card to have. It's your level 9. Our other level 7 is going to be Black Rose Dragon. Super easy to get into, and it just blows up the board. And then our level 8, an Omega. And Borreload Savage. You know, it's cheaper now, so why not play it? You're usually not going into them. You're usually trying to more go into your FA cards, but it's nice to have them. And then another level 9, Ravenous Crocodragon. When he's synchro summoned, you'll draw cards equal to the number of non-tuners. And then you can discard 2 cards and target a card on the field and destroy it. So 2 decent effects. And then our other Link cards we play, Link Karibo. You saw why we play that, basically for the Auto Navigator. Qliphort Genius. It's unaffected by spell and traps or the activated effects of other Link monsters. So it's kind of cool. Opens up 2 zones if you need to do some Link plays, but otherwise it's just kind of cool to have. And then IP Masquerena, Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Unicorn, just generic kind of stuff to blow up boards or create a better opening board with IP Masquerena. But yeah, that's the deck, guys. It's another really cool, super cheap deck. You can even make it even cheaper than I have it here. But honestly, there's really not much, expensive cards in here, especially all the FA cards. So yeah, check it out, guys. I will be doing the top 10 deck profiles here real soon. Stay tuned for that, and we'll catch you on the next one.